What if the biggest reason people quit jobs isn't the workload, the salary, or even the company? What if it's the leader? Think about it. A toxic leader can destroy motivation, confidence, and even mental health. But a healthy leader? A healthy leader can inspire people to do the best work of their lives. In the modern workplace, leadership is no longer about power and control. It's about creating an environment where people can grow, thrive, and succeed together. And that's exactly what the book Healthy Leadership teaches. Today we'll break down the powerful leadership framework from this book, including the 3 principles of healthy leadership, the 3 daily leadership practices, why emotional intelligence matters more than authority, and how great leaders build cultures people never want to leave. Let's begin. The problem with modern leadership. For decades, leadership was built around command and control. Managers were expected to give orders, monitor performance, pressure employees, and focus almost entirely on results. And yes, that system produced productivity. But it also created burnout, disengagement, toxic workplaces, and employees who emotionally checked out. Today's workforce is different. People don't just want a paycheck anymore. They want purpose, growth, respect, flexibility, and psychological safety. And when leaders fail to provide those things, people leave. That's why the authors argue that leadership today must become healthier. Not weaker, not softer, healthier. Because healthy leadership creates stronger teams, higher trust, better performance, and long-term loyalty. The authors describe healthy leadership as both a magnet that attracts talent and glue that keeps people together. The 3 principles of healthy leadership. The foundation of the book is built around 3 core principles. These principles shape the mindset of every healthy leader. Principle #1, love. Now, before you click away, this isn't about romance or emotional weakness. The authors define love as genuinely wanting the best for other people. A healthy leader asks, how can I help my team succeed, instead of how can I use people to hit targets? This changes everything. Because employees can instantly feel the difference between leaders who care and leaders who only pretend to care. Leaders who practice this principle listen carefully, respect people, support development, and create trust. And trust is the foundation of every high-performing team. When people feel valued, they become more engaged, more creative, and more committed. But when employees feel ignored or disposable, performance collapses. The first lesson of healthy leadership is simple. People perform best when they feel genuinely respected and supported. Principle #2, positivity. Every leader transfers emotional energy. If a leader constantly spreads stress, panic, negativity, and frustration, the entire culture becomes emotionally exhausted. But healthy leaders create positive emotional environments. That doesn't mean fake happiness. It means staying calm under pressure, encouraging people, focusing on solutions, and building resilience. Great leaders understand something important: emotions spread faster than instructions. If a leader enters every meeting angry and frustrated, that emotion spreads through the team immediately. But optimism also spreads, confidence spreads, energy spreads, and positivity helps teams survive difficult seasons without collapsing emotionally. Healthy leaders don't ignore problems. They simply refuse to let negativity control the culture. Principle #3, growth. Healthy leaders believe growth never stops. Not for themselves, not for their teams, not for the organization. Instead of punishing mistakes, they use mistakes as learning opportunities. Instead of controlling employees, they develop employees. Instead of focusing only on weaknesses, they maximize strengths. This is one of the most powerful ideas in the book. The authors argue that strengths have unlimited potential. Weaknesses can improve slightly, but strengths can become extraordinary. That means great leaders spend more time helping people become exceptional at what they naturally do best. Growth-focused leaders encourage learning, ask for feedback, adapt quickly, and continuously improve themselves. Because leadership is not a destination, it's a lifelong process of growth. The 3 daily practices of healthy leadership. The book then moves from mindset to action. The authors introduce 3 daily practices every healthy leader should master. Practice #1. Clarify. People cannot succeed in confusion. One of the biggest leadership failures is unclear communication. Employees need clarity about goals, expectations, priorities, and vision. Without clarity, stress increases, motivation decreases, and performance suffers. Healthy leaders constantly clarify where the team is going, why the work matters, and what success looks like. Simple communication often creates extraordinary results. Because when people understand the mission, they can fully commit to it. Practice 2. Connect. This is where leadership becomes deeply human. Healthy leaders help people feel connected to purpose, to each other, and to meaningful work. People want to know, does my work matter? The best leaders answer that question every day. They recognize effort. They celebrate wins. They build relationships. They create belonging. And that sense of connection dramatically increases engagement. Because people don't stay loyal to companies, they stay loyal to cultures and leaders who make them feel valued. Practice #3, coach. The modern employee doesn't want a dictator, they want a coach. Healthy leaders spend less time commanding and more time developing people. Instead of always giving answers, they ask questions. Instead of controlling every decision, they build confidence in others. Coaching leaders help people think independently, solve problems, and unlock their potential. This creates stronger employees and eventually stronger future leaders. And that's the true test of leadership. Can your leadership create more leaders? Why healthy leadership matters more than ever. We live in an era of burnout, stress, constant change, and emotional exhaustion. People are no longer willing to stay in unhealthy work environments forever. That means leadership quality has become a competitive advantage. Organizations with healthy leadership often experience better retention, stronger teamwork, higher engagement, and better long-term performance. But the opposite is also true. Unhealthy leadership creates fear, disengagement, silence, and eventually turnover. The authors make one thing very clear. Culture is created by leadership behavior, not posters, not slogans, not mission statements. Daily behavior, how leaders react under pressure, how they communicate, how they treat mistakes, and how they treat people. That's what builds culture, so here's the biggest lesson from healthy leadership. Great leadership is not about controlling people. It's about helping people thrive. Healthy leaders care deeply, communicate clearly, create positivity, build trust, encourage growth, and coach others towards success. Because in the end, leadership is not measured by how much power you have. It's measured by how many people become stronger because of your influence. And maybe that's why healthy leadership matters so much today. Not just for business success, but for creating workplaces where human beings can actually flourish. If you enjoyed this summary, subscribe for more powerful leadership and personal growth books. And remember, healthy leaders create healthy teams, and healthy teams create extraordinary results. Thanks for watching.